Hey everybody, it's your public education trustee, Jandel Crutchfields, also on the Mansfield ISD School Board in place two. And I'm talking to you to get you geared up as a public education advocate for the 89th Texas legislative session, which is in full swing as of January 14th, considering over 400 or nearly 400 education-related bills. And so if you're an education advocate, you're going to be calling your legislators, you're going to be emailing, sending letters, rallying people around different ideas, and it's important for you to know what the priorities are. Most organizations and associations adopt legislative priorities saying, what do we need from you to help our constituents? And so as education advocates, we need certain things from our legislature this session. So to talk specifically about the legislative priorities Mansfield ISD has adopted, we'll talk about the four priorities. So first is prioritizing public dollars for public schools, also known as saying no to vouchers and educational savings accounts. The second, A through F accountability reform, so reforming how we're graded and judged. Three, fully funding state mandates. If the state is asking us to do more, we need more funding. And then funding school first in order to be able to keep pace with inflation since 2020, increasing our per student funding. So this video is just quickly about funding schools first. So in the 86th Texas legislature, there was a House Bill 3 that provided percentile threshold requirements for any increase to the basic allotment. And so the basic allotment is the main way that our schools get money to educate kids. That's the main source. The main way is a basic allotment from our legislature. And so what we're asking for Mansfield ISD in particular, and for many districts, especially across North Texas, we're asking the legislature to fund schools first. For us in Mansfield ISD, it's just $1,340. That's the increase we need to just match the inflation since 2020. Everything else has gone up in price. Education has, and our kids deserve to be able to be at 2025 levels of funding. So what that does with the basic allotment, every increase in the basic allotment triggers additional funding for programs that we love in Mansfield ISD, and the priorities the state wants us to complete. So the average teacher pay raise with just $1,340 increase in the basic allotment would be over $5,000. There would be an increase in special education funding of $11 million. And there could be an increase in school safety funding of almost $1 million as well. And those are just some examples of what sounds like a little amount, $1,340 per kid, but these are some of the things that we could potentially do. Pay our teachers more, invest more heavily in our students with special needs, make sure our kids are safe. So when you're talking to those legislators, fund schools first. Please give our schools an increase in the basic allotment.